Hey traders, I'm finally able to get around to posting my recap for last week ending October 30th, as well as the recap for the entire month of October. So it feels like last week was a month ago. I hardly even remember what trades I put on last week. The trades that I've done this week is fresh on my mind. So as I look at the spreadsheet, I'm trying to have to even remember what some of these trades were or why I put them on. So this may be a quick recap just because I've kind of already purged the information from my mind as to what these trades were about. But we'll go through these real quick and show you my total profits for October. And then I'll try to, hopefully tomorrow or Sunday, do my recap for this week. So going into this week, I believe I only had the one position open, RKT, because I was trying to move into cash. I didn't want to do a lot of trading the week before the election. But of course, I always say that and end up making some trades. So on that Monday, I opened a trade in Chewy. I sold the 61 put. I got a credit of 98 cents and I closed it for 32 cents. That gave me an overall profit of $396 on 6 contracts. And then later in the week, I opened up some more trades just because we had a nice pullback in the market that week. And I like to add new trades when we have a red day because obviously when stocks pull back, we can sell puts at a lower strike price than before. So I got into Delta. I sold a 31 strike and got a 66-cent credit. I ended up having to roll it a couple days later. I rolled it down to the 30 strike to this week, and I got a credit of 2 cents for that. You can see that instead of rolling, if I'd have closed it out, I would have taken about a $544 loss. And then on the close of last week, I could have closed it for a loss of $208. Amazon, I sold a put credit spread in this. So I did the $29.75, $29.70 put credit spread. I got a $1.35 credit, closed it for 65 cents the next day, and I made a small profit of $280. On Snap, I sold the 40 strike put. I got a 63-cent credit, closed it for 21 cents, gave me an overall profit of $420 on 10 contracts. Work, I sold the 27 strike. I got a 44-cent credit, closed it for 20 cents, and that was a $240 profit on that one in one day. So you can see a lot of these were just one-day profits, and I went ahead and closed them out even though there was still some, a decent amount of credit left in that. Since I'd already captured about 50% of the profit, it just made sense to go ahead and close it out after one day instead of just holding until expiration to try to squeeze out the remainder of the profit. So then I sold a put in UVXY at the 19 strike. This was also a one-day hold. I got a credit of $1.09, closed it out for 23 cents, and that gave me a profit of $430. AMD, I sold the 76.5 strike. I got a credit of 81 cents, closed it for 14 cents, and that was a $469 profit. PINS, I sold the 43 strike. I got a $1.05 credit, and that gave me a profit of $624. And then Etsy, I sold the 121 strike. I got a credit of $1.09. I closed it for 11 cents. And that gave me an overall profit of $490. And then we had eBay. I sold the 49.5 strike. I got a credit of 53 cents. Ended up having to roll that one to the next week. And I got a credit of 3 cents for that roll. And you can see I would have lost about $1,100 if I'd have just closed that out as opposed to rolling. ATVI, I sold the 74.5 strike put. I got a credit of 62 cents, closed it for 9 cents. That was a $424 profit. And then lastly, Starbucks. I sold the 88 strike. That was a $1.30 credit, closed it for 91 cents, and got a small profit of $156. If I remember correctly, Starbucks, I was playing their earnings, and it was hovering around my strike price, so I just went ahead and closed it out for the higher amount, just so I could get out of it. I think it ended up closing above the strike price, if I remember correctly, to where I could have gotten more of the credit, but I was happy just to get out of it with a small profit. And then RKT, I didn't do any trades for that one last week because I'd already put on that ratio spread expiring this week. But you can see RKT did take a drop last week to where I would have been down about $5,000 on the stock, and I was up about $600 in my ratio spread. So in total, I had a profit for that week of $3,929. You can see I had an unrealized loss of $5,938. That's a combination of RKT and the eBay trade. So if we look at the total month of October, it was a great month. In total, October had 5 weeks, so I had a total profit of $13,644. And that brings my total up to a total profit of $64,560. And you can see so far I've spent about $4,500 in commissions. And that's not too bad. I think it was either last year or the year before last, my commissions were over $10,000 because I had a higher commission rate than I have now. I'm at 40 cents a contract now. And last year I was doing a lot more spreads as well, which eats away at some of your commission because you got two legs. So actually that's not bad when you consider percentage wise. 4,000 is only about 6% of my total profit that I'm having to give up. So that's all for this recap. I'll try to get back on a regular schedule of posting these in a timely manner. So I'm going to try to get my recap done for this week, either tomorrow or Sunday. Thanks.